My name is Taylor Murdock. I am Executive Director at YServe. So at Vineyard we do different projects for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Most of them technology-based, so we'll do anything from translation for new mobile apps that the church is developing, to editing Wikipedia pages to make sure that they have good source material to important events that are related to the church. We'll also do family search indexing, a lot of different projects that are really easy to become involved with for really anybody who might have interest in helping to serve for the church. One really meaningful opportunity to serve was when I was in Korea on a mission about 2 years ago. There were a lot of elderly people in the particular area that we were serving in. And a lot of the elderly people will collect cardboard or other recyclable materials and turn that in for money, to my understanding. And it's interesting because sometimes you'll see these elderly people hauling these really big carts full of, full of heavy recyclables, and you feel bad for them. So on this cold winter's night, we want to get back out of the cold, heading back to the apartment, and we come across one of these elderly ladies in a dark, dingy alleyway. She's pulling this cart, just stacked, almost taller than me probably, full of cardboard. And she's trying to pull it up this icy hill. And that companion, or whoever it was, turned and went over and just started helping. And we joined, we helped, we pulled this cart up the hill, and it wasn't, that hard for us. I could have helped in that same way or similar ways for, the entire year I had already been out on my mission. And I hadn't done anything about that until this moment. And that is one reason that I'm so grateful for YServe. I mean, we can turn and anybody on our right and our left needs something. YServe is great because it not only allows us ways through organized programs to serve people, it teaches us that we can serve anybody, anywhere, in really simple ways.
Sports Hero Day is a program that we invite a few thousand sixth graders each year to come to campus and meet all of the BYU athletes. So when I was in sixth grade, I was part of the first Sports Hero Day that was instituted here at YServe. I remember listening to Jimmer Fredette speak at the Power Rally, running routes with Max Hall. I remember that as BYU was going through Jimmer Mania, Jimmer sat right next to me in the Smith Fieldhouse getting ready to speak, and he took time to ask what I liked to do, how I was doing in school, and that was really inspiring to me and something that impacted my life. When I came here to BYU my freshman year, one of the first things that I wanted to do was go to YServe and see how I could get involved with Sports Hero Day because of the impact that it had on me. Sports Hero Day, as I was able to see it this year, was one that gave the opportunity to these kids to have positive experiences in their lives and positive influences. I watched as several athletes, such as Haley Rogers and Ricky Fantroy, interact with these kids, and watched as these kids' eyes lit up, seeing the positive influences that these athletes had and the impact that they can have on the world. We don't know what these kids will do in 10 or 20 years. Perhaps they can be the ones that are the executive directors at YServe, or maybe they will be the ones that are the presidents of BYUSA, or maybe they will be the ones that go and find new methods of experimentation here at universities. We don't know what they'll be able to do, but what I do know is that they can have an amazing impact on the world, only if we're able to take the time to focus on what we can do for them and provide amazing experiences for them as well through the service opportunities in YServe.
So my second year at Share Your Hair, we were approached by a girl who was diagnosed with cancer while on her mission. And as a result of the chemotherapy to treat her cancer, she had lost her hair. And she came up to us at the event and she explained to us that through donations, she had been able to receive a halo wig, which is a wig that only covers the bottom half of your head. and that donation of that wig to her was one of the greatest gifts she was able to receive. When people go through chemotherapy, they lose a lot of confidence, but for this girl, the gift of receiving a donation of hair was enough that it encouraged her to jump back into school, and it also encouraged her to not only reach out to the people who she was going through chemotherapy with, but also to other cancer survivors, to hear their stories and to share her own. There is significance to what I do at YServe. At times it can seem like we're just throwing together an event and that there doesn't really seem to be a final product, but seeing this and experiencing this showed me that there was something more to what we're doing. We're not only giving hair, but we're giving back confidence.